Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video. Today just talking a little bit about this piece of news. I do have my studio a little dark. I have my child with me. You might hear a few baby noises, but hopefully she behaves well to let me do this just for a few minutes. So basically this update has new Super Datacrons, Datacrons 2.0. I don't know what you want to call them. My initial impression from it, as someone who loves Datacrons, I do like it. Now that is contingent on a few things that we don't know how they're gonna turn out, such as cost and actual stats. Cost both being of the Datacron resources involved and the episode currency. Let's just read it a bit. With the upcoming client update, we'll be adding a new item to Swigga, Focus Datacrons. In response to community feedback regarding the variable nature of Datacrons, we want to provide an alternative system that has no chance mechanics. I think a lot of people should actually like this when it comes out. It seems like it'll be a limited supply since it is in episode shipments. So on one hand, that is really susceptible to whaling. You can whale out and get an advantage. But it's already kind of a thing with this. We'll see. It might increase the imbalance of power from that. But personally, let me hop over to the game for a second. You doing okay, child? I personally would love a little bit more quality over quantity. I have so many Datacrons that I don't end up using, especially by the time I get around to 5v5, because in 3v3 a set dusts and I have to farm up a bunch of stuff for a new one to have enough for a 3v3 season. By the time 5v5 comes around, I'm just drowning in them and I don't need half of the ones I have. So I am fine with a little bit more selectivity in them. Just focus a little bit more on one Datacron that I know is going to be good. And yeah, as long as they pick good mechanic stats. But like this one, crit chance twice, that's going to be hard to pull the trigger on. But if you can see all of it before you even buy it, that's great. They offer linear progression, ensuring that each upgrade provides the precise benefits displayed. I mean, that part is just pretty nice to me. While the cost of upgrading will be higher than normal Datacrons, just depends how high. I'll withhold judgment on that. You'll be able to see exactly what you're going to get. Hopefully this will allow you to determine how deep you want to go, which there is something to bet that, because usually I'll upgrade a level 7 to level 7 or level 8, even if I don't want to max it, I'm going to 9, just because I want some of those better stats, and sometimes it's like accuracy, crit chance, health steal, something I don't want, and I'm like, oh, it's a bummer. Either I have to use really expensive reroll mats, or I just kind of say, screw it, that's a waste of mats, so I do like that. This is similar to the bespoke Datacrons, which we occasionally reward for marquee events, otherwise known as whale Datacrons. Whale Datacrons. In addition, these focus Datacrons, which we've been calling FDCs, that's too close to FDIC insured to me. Will be designed to bolster squad compositions that might not already be supported. So you're gonna have. You could have multiple characters or multiple factions. So in this one, there's Hera, Ezra, and Kanan, which is interesting. I'm really wanting to see how expensive it is to get to level, because it goes up to level 15, which is kind of crazy. If 1 through 9 is the same as normal Datacrons, and then 10 through 15 is just like more expensive, that's kind of hard to imagine, because it is already pretty expensive. Okay, where was I? Yes, going up to level 15, that can significantly change the balance of value of different mats. So right now, this piece, the Mark II piece, is in my opinion the biggest bottleneck and the most important of all these upgrade mats. Yes, the tier 3 piece, DeBoss Mark, or whatever they have, whatever little catchphrase they have per color, Mark III. Yes, those are technically more expensive, and you need more in the later levels. Honestly, you don't need that many more. You don't even need more than the other one, except for level 9. So I always end up having way more of these than these, and that might change if we go up to like 10 through 15. I mean, if it scales the same, I hope it starts out a little cheaper. Gosh, I don't have any level 1s. Can I see the upgrade costs just from here? No, I can't. I don't know. forget if it's 10 or 15 or 30 or whatever it is. But if it like just starts at the same cost and then works its way up, that's going to be kind of rough and really hard for a free player to get like many of those. But I do think it will be worthwhile to at least get some, and it just will shake up the value proposition. You'll be able to acquire these focus. I've already been talking about that. Focus Datacrons are considered part of the same set as the rest of the Datacrons and are released at the same time, but have their own section of the Datacron inventory to be able to find them easily. So if they... Do they have different abilities than the rest of the set? I mean, it's part of the set, but like maybe... Do they have character abilities that you're only going to have in the focus one, or faction abilities? Not entirely sure. That could definitely change a few things. If they have special stuff available like the bespoke Datacrons, that could be more valuable. Upgrading Focus Datacron, use the same upgrade materials. Focus Datacrons cannot be dusted or re-rolled, which is crazy. So you really just need to make sure you like what you see before you pick it up. But dusted, I assume that means just before the whole set dusts, because it will have to be dusted at some point. While the bespoke Datacron award from our new marquee will use the format of a standard Datacron set, we plan to have future Datacron awards from marquees use the Focus Datacron format. So whales are going to get a free level 15 now. Gosh, I mean, if that replaces accelerated stats or amplified stats, I'm fine with that. If it doesn't, then that's kind of annoying. Each player may only own one of each FTC released. Once they purchase from the episode shipment store, you cannot buy another copy of the same FTC. So is that one per set? Okay, 10,000 episode currency. Oh, this is new since I last read the thing. So this is new stuff. One costs 10,000 episode currency. That's insane. So that's at the cost of how many Omicrons? 5, 6 Omicrons? That's a tall order. See all bonus stats and modifiers before you purchase it. For this first run, we are releasing 4 FTCs. All 4 will remain in the episode shipment store until the next Datacron set is released. Okay. FTCs have lower character... So you can get all 4. FTCs have lower character requirements. The first set, the highest FTC level, has a character requirement of Gear 5? That's it? So they're trying to get, I guess they're trying to get small accounts to get in on this. They realize that the relic gate is not incentivizing people to relic stuff up as much as it is incentivizing them to not engage. I mean, we kind of saw this because they decreased the requirements from relic 3, 5, and 7 for each tier of levels to 1, 3, and 5. So this is just another step in that direction. So they're really, trying to push people getting in on that. This might just be like too expensive for a free player. 10,000 episode points. That is, I don't know. That's a lot. It's gonna be hard to pull the trigger on that. It's gonna have to be a really, really good one. I don't know. I can't tell you if that's gonna be worth it or not. Like, you have to be a really endgame player, and you're not worried about your Omicrons, because the Omicrons, you're gonna keep them forever. This will dust. Like, the argument for Datacrons having bad value because of temporary has never like sat well with me. Like, it's never made too much sense to me. Yes, it's temporary, but they're like cheap to build up. Like, you're only using a type of currency that is completely native to Datacrons that can't be used for anything permanent, like data cache, all the ability mats or upgrade mats, all the reroll mats. They can only be used for Datacrons, and then they dust to make more mats for the next set. And Conquest, I'm doing the feats anyway. I'm happy to spend. I don't have to spend, like, you really don't need to put that much into it. You just need to put some crystals for, like, if you do just a 50 refreshes, you're still going to get plenty of Datacrons. And the data cache you can get with charge up currency, which I still don't run out of, and I'm still loaded on all the gear that I could otherwise buy with charge up currency. And this is as a late game, really late game end player, even though I am free. Like, I just have a glut of resources otherwise. So it's nice. But this is shifting that from, and I guess charge up currency is partly this too. Charge up currency could be used on other things, but it's introducing resources that can be used on permanent upgrades and then trying to get you to use it on the temporary upgrades. So I don't like that with how much it is. If it was like 1,000 currency, that'd be one thing, but I did not expect it to be 10,000. I thought 5,000 would be expensive. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, the jury's out. We'll see how it works. Definitely going to create a little bit more of an imbalance between the free and the whale. But it might be a nice challenge on my account. Usually when I'm scouting people, all I do is look at the few characters they're missing. If they're missing new marquees, I'm like, okay, they're not whaling. But now I can look at Datacrons if they have tons of if they have like all 4 of the focus Datacrons. I can kind of guarantee they're not just totally free, or unless they just don't care about Datacrons. Okay, some extra stuff, which is a lot of nice things. Alphabetized titles and portraits. Okay, that's nice. It's not really with the Datacrons, but that's good. Navigation arrows on Datacron screen to quickly navigate to another Datacron. That is definitely a finally. Like here, you just hit next, over. Finally, absolutely finally. That is the simplest update to Datacrons that has ever been requested, and it's so needed. I can't believe it wasn't in it to begin with. We're coming up on 3 years with Datacrons in this game, and this is finally happening. Like, all I want to do, like, if I have a few of the same portraits, see, I have 3 Cal. I'm trying to find one with more protection. It's like, oh, that's not the right one. Wait, did I click on the right one? Did I click on the left? I don't know. That's going to help tremendously with that. I cannot believe it took this long. Alert for going over raid cap currencies. That's nice. Show episode currency bank. The episode track screen. That's nice. All quest progressions will no longer go beyond 3. We'll get a see more button. Okay, good. Because it's just like an endless pop-up of stuff shown there. The Datacron currency cap will be raised to 100 million. That is also very welcome. Like, they doubled it from 30 to 60, which was great, but I said even then it needed to be more. Like, why cap people? And I still, even with the 60, I still waste data cash each season. And I do upgrades I wouldn't bother doing just to not waste data cache. So that's awesome. That is very much welcome. That kind of fixes, but whatever. So yeah, I read this last night, and this before I started the recording, I didn't realize they had all these edit facts in there. But that's, I mean, it's something. It's interesting, but as people are saying, just what everyone has been asking for. I'm sure that is sincere. Okay, that is fantastic. Yes, I agree. When are you going to increase mod quantity cap? I mean, seriously, like 500 is way too low. It needs to be 5,000 or something. Like, why? Like, just let us have it. Are we seriously going to be limited to 500 of them forever? Having hundreds of characters and only 500 limit is seriously not going to get it. I mean, I agree. I have to see some more UI changes too. I mean, yeah, like for the longest time, we've been asking for UI update to Datacrons, and that was the main thing, the scrolling between, but I still would like more UI stuff, like be able to, in the Datacron inventory screen, sort by stats better. Like I can't do anything here to sort or look at anything in this screen. You'd have to like go to Squad Arena and then just like try to edit it and sort by like you can do it here, but you can't like do it in your screen, because when I'm trying to decide what to upgrade, I just have to start clicking blindly and then just decide from there. Just go back and then I give up and I don't even spend that much time on it. What would the relic requirement for the focus Datacrons? I mean, they answered Gear 5. That's kind of crazy. You and your users are appearing to more and more clearly be on completely different wavelengths. New, more expensive DCs are not what folks want. And given that the TW Gauntlet is in the midst of collapse, due to top guilds having built their own test version of the game, you may start losing whales, farming DCs as intently soon. That's actually, that's something different, but that's true. I mean, they literally, some of these Gauntlet guilds, I don't pay too much attention to the super high tier TW scene, but they built like their own version of the game and they have access to it, so they can practice stuff in TW and just practice as much as they want. They can be like, yeah, like normal people have to go into TW And so, and like, I don't know, word of mouth, or like, yeah, I tried this way, it worked. Oh, I tried that, it didn't work for me. Like, oh, what'd you have? I don't know, I didn't check my mods before, I didn't check their mods. It's just, now they can just take all the uncertainty out of it and get an insane competitive advantage for everyone compared to everyone else that has to like figure it out on their own. That is insane. Edited to add, I did miss the bit about being unable to dust these. If that means these are semi-permanent Datacrons, more akin to squad mods, if you will, that never dust, then a lot of my concerns would be downplayed. I mean, I doubt that they never dust. I mean, that is something I'd like to know too. There's no chance you listen to the community and heard we want more Datacrons. I mean, I personally, I love Datacrons, and I want improvements to them. We'll see how this one turns out. Datacrons feel like such a waste, given you can't even build up one full Datacron when everything is broken down. It's a lot of work, very slow period, of which time is usable. For a earlier game player, that is actually true. 3 good changes to Datacrons that a lot of people have asked for, despite what others here are saying to the contrary. The RNG barrier was huge to a lot of people. Yes. The UI was clunky. Yes. And the currency cap. Yes. So those are just the top comments. But yeah, there's my thoughts on it. Interested to see more updates. I keep waiting for a GAC or TW update, or even a road ahead. They stopped doing road aheads and they just do like general community updates. I want a road ahead. I want something like new. These are new little ticky-tack things, but we really need some kind of revamped game mode or something. All right, anyway, just more of a rambling thoughts on the news video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.